Hello guys, welcome back in my Let's Platinum Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, we are in Frostback Mountains and we are going to Orzammar.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Settled? Is this about my father?
You're the exile. Aye. Despite your brother Balin's best efforts, sorrow finished what your kinslaying started. Your father is dead.
Kinslayer? Oh, you're not getting in.
Call me that again and we'll see more slaying.
Threatening a sovereign guardsman only shows how far from House Idukan you've fallen.
How did my father die?
Losing a son to murder, and a daughter to exile. Who can blame him for seeking peace among the ancestors? The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I am a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
What? She's a traitor! And a kinslayer, you said it yourself! In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden!
Oh, another intimidate, nice. Run to your false king, the dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
I was happy that there was intimidate, but actually we got intimidate already, so...
A trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing.
Those statues of
chaos
dwarven
professor
paradise, if I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Blanca, all
Show some pity for a poor old man.
Mother, I don't want to be like her.
I haven't eaten in days.
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
You know, I've heard about the Orlesian bards.
Who hasn't? They are quite famous after all.
The stories I heard were a little racier. It had to do with how a bard assassinated her target. How they were lulled into complacency.
If those stories were true.
Okay, this is Hall of Heroes. And we're gonna get to commons, so I'm gonna mark that already.
Who would ever agree to
do
entertain
it.
a bar?
Key to the city. I remember, I think it's an item actually if you find all the like parts of it or something. Just locations.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Wow.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Let's talk to him.
Exile, you were not to show your face here again. I have enough crime to deal with. I shouldn't have to dump you back in the deep roads.
I am here to help us all. That deserves respect.
That's right. You found pity topside. The Warden should have better sense when choosing allies. Surfacers and their cloud-addled heads. Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want?
The Blight is coming and I need Orzammar assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Paragons.
Are you sure you're still a dwarf? Ancestors have patience. If Bronca could hear this, well, I wouldn't be standing in dried blood. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Where is Balin? I have unfinished business with him.
I'll wager you do. But with your history, you won't get near him. Make your appeals to Vartag Gavorn, Balin's voice in the Assembly. Sorry, Warden, but the ancestors know your place. Yes, you should.
Okay, let's look around.
So what do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there?
Phoenix.
To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find it better sometimes to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that, really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice.
Okay. Jannar armorers. That's needed for Traveler. Let's mark that. And as well check what he has, what goods.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jannar's we have everything from leather to platinum.
Sounds good. You know anything about what happened with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Are you part of the Smith caste?
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself.
Alright, just let me see what you have.
Of course. Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Wow, everything dragon bone. No backpack. Shame. There was somebody. Oh, saving. Here. Who's that?
Ancestors, guard my son for... I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? I can move aside. I don't have much to bring them.
Did I hear you mention your son?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Do you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I am Grey Warden, that's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Mother's hope.
Sod it all, the exile. Never thought I'd see your face in the Commons. Never thought I'd be glad to either. But this can only help Balin. Whether he forgives you or you scare people, it's another crack in the old way.
You are very eager to support my brother.
He has the legitimate claim, thanks to your failed grab. You abused the old ways, and now he has a chance to change them. I see where the gold is. It flows topside. Balin will guide us to adopt a new way. Of course, he can't come out and say that.
Some say Balin killed our father.
You among them, I suppose, as though you or Harrowmont would have nothing to gain. How would I know? Nobody here is a paragon. The scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Alright, let me see what you have.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Shadow of the Empire. Actually, let me check something. I had somewhere a list of the equipment I would like to have. Okay, I can find this in Deep Roads. Deep Roads. Orzammar Paragon Quest. Horseman Paragon quest. Wow, a lot of Shadow of the Empire. But the Fallen Code is much better. Yeah, that's some things to get here. Life Giver Orzammar. Excuse me. Yeah, key to the city. I have it here. That is some good ring. Just buy it. Maybe somebody else will use it. Quicksilver Aiming Cup. Tome of Mortal Vessel. This tome gives the reader one or more points to spend on attributes. Okay. No backpack. Shadow of the Empire. What I wanted to see was... Is it here? Yeah. Tome of Mortal Vessel. I thought it said it gives 2 points. Doesn't matter.
I tried dwarven ale once.
Alright,
I thought it was
the
just something they
tavern
tricked
is needed
surfaces
as
into drinking
well.
as a joke.
Market.
They're everywhere. I can't take it.
Let's talk to him.
What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Okay.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. So I'm curious. You've been living on the surface, right? Does it function any worse than Orzammar for having abolished caste?
A controversial opinion for a dwarf in the assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. As...
Alrighty. Who's that? Who's that? That was a normal name.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Don't mind if I do.
I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
I'm Lady Haidai by Aduken.
Aye. I heard the Grey Wardens picked you out of the deep. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka... something like that.
Thanks for the drink, but I should go.
Watch yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle.
All right.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
Why? May his divine spirit always light your way.
Ah, it's a great pleasure to meet a fellow believer. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Whose permission do you need to open chantry?
The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Do you want me to talk to him for you? Oh, don't tell me it's...
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Okay, bro. There's nothing here. Dust down. Okay, we're not gonna go there for yet. We talked to Lagnar already. Figure imports.
Are you daft?
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
If I see any nags, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Okay.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? Oh, I actually was talking to your companions, or are you from the surface too?
Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Of course I've heard the Circle.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask them?
would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith Cast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Okay. Ooh. The rose thorn. Is that what I want? I've heard. Dexterity, health regeneration, combat damage. Melee critical chance. Oh yeah. I definitely want that. And life giver. Yeah. 10 constitution, wow. 6 health in combat, 10 while exploring, 3 armor. Wow, so much stuff from this dude. But no backpack. Okay, first thing first. The assassin thrives on the moment the stamina is restored, whatever the assassin falls on backstab. Great. Okay, and here what we need to do is Androl Blessing unequip, move to junk.
Have you seen my lunch? I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Right.
Okay, hope I can still do it. I lost it. No. It's so hard to get the rhythm right. Okay, obey.
I'm only asking because you never know. Have
Okay.
you seen my lunch? I'm only asking because you... Right.
Okay, so we want the weapon. The rose thorn. Boom. We want life giver. Okay. So to go to them. To junk. Remove from junk. Compare. Let me see. Rings. Wicket off. Yeah, I'll use it for now. Yeah. Is it this one? Wicket off? Yeah. And later on I think I will give it to the tank. Yeah. Done consort. Beastman dagger. Okay. That if I change weapon, of course.
Oh, this reminds me of that time.
Okay, diamond quarter. It's here.
Does that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with darkspawn.
Nag. Alright, that was easy quest. Mines.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got knack for you here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Okay. Let us save. Actually, it can be this save, no problem. So I should get to proving. Don't know why. It seems according to... It's just according to the traveler trophy. You know, for the locations to visit.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful
Okay, proving grounds, we can mark that. Next, diamond quarters. Wow.
Not happening.
Proving master. Proving fun.
Grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the
Just
masses.
wanna look around
at
first.
its best.
Okay.
My lady Iduken, I'd recognize you anywhere. I heard you were dead. What brings you back here?
I am Grey Warden seeking Orzamar's aid against Blight.
Then I won't take another moment of your time. If you are looking to pay your respects, though, your brother called a proving to honor your father's memory. It starts this afternoon. Come back if you want to watch, or sign up. These grounds are honored by your presence.
Okay.
We're opening the roster in a few hours.
Alright. I will return later.
Yes, I'm still here.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there.
Okay. Okay, next stop, Diamond Quarters. Okay. What do we have here?
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher
I
class
did not
you
expect to see you again.
Unless you're
I
actually
am
on
afraid
the
you'll
surface.
find Orzammar much changed.
Yeah.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Order. They have no orders while
Alright,
throne
Paramount
stands empty.
Estate.
Make Paramount your king now.
Lady Days.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
News of the hour.
Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin reveal the truth. Could Harrowmont be the true cause of King Endric's death? Shocking allegations.
Let's get back. Noble, noble. Alright, let's mark Harrowmont Estate. Boom. Sup?
Lord Harrowmont sends his greetings, exile. He was surprised to see you back here.
I have a treaty obligating Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the service. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can Harrowmont think I'm working for Balin?
Lord Harrowmont always had too much affection for you. But I know you Idukans and your thirst for glory. If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Because we want both trophies. So I'm not sure if I should already choose sides. But I don't like Balin. Excuse me. Let me quickly check something. Let me quickly check this. Should be here. Okay. So it doesn't really matter that much, and I don't like Balin, so he put our brother death on my hand, so I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay. In Tapster's Tavern. So I guess now everything is close for us. Let's just go here. Nothing here. Whoa. Noble mob.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land.
And done. don't think so.
Alrighty. Move away. Oh.
What's next?
That's it. But I guess before we go to proving, we're gonna go through Diamond Quarters first and check other locations. So we're gonna see what else can we find in Orzammar. We're gonna try to visit as many locations needed for traveler as we can. And after all that, we are going to join the proving and of course win it and see what will happen next. As always guys, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.